Hi. So my name is Sharifa from the Nubia Review. And so today I'm going to attempt to record why the house is quiet. Today I want to introduce um, this is like a precursor to the creative journaling letter project that will be on the Nubian Review. And I want to introduce to you some of the things that I use in the process of my creative journaling. Now, you probably want to know why I'm sharing it. I'm sharing this information or these my creative items with you, or the things that I use to work in my creative journal, is to allow you to open the space for yourself to create. And to let you know that this is supposed to be a therapeutic activity, not anything that's going to create more stress in your life. We're de stressing. However, in the creative writing journaling project, I will be introducing prompts to you so you can include with your letter. And so, it's kind of like writing a love letter to ourselves, about ourselves, to share to the world or not to share with the world. But the one thing that I realize writing and creating has brought to me is a lot of joy to my life. It gives me an opportunity to sit silently with my thoughts and think about my role in the world and think about my actions to move forward, to think about myself um, and what is my contributions, right? Whether it's something that's for me or for the larger community. But those moments to myself, they add up to me being the person who I am. And as a child, I loved to draw and paint and do all the things. However, as I got older, I kind of dwindled away from it. I think as most people, as we get off into our careers and start families, we get away from the things that brought us complete joy. It's something that we can share to ourselves. And so this is what I'm sharing with you, the entire world, creative journaling. So um, I know in my journey to rediscover some of these things um, that brought me peace and joy, I kind of fell into the rabbit hole of YouTube and all the creative videos. But actually, what it did was it sparked a fire in me to get back to the things that I enjoyed, and that was just one of the things. So I want to share some things with you, but I also want to bring this to your attention. You do not have to go out and spend a lot of money. You can use things around your house. You can use things, free things. Like, say, for instance, you go to the store and you have labels off your food. You can use the labels from your food. You can use newspaper. I know throughout my community, we have free newspapers. And so sometimes I get it to read and then I use it for lettering and all that other beautiful stuff. So, the creativity sparks inside of you, and you always find ways to express yourself, um, as we always do as people, right? But I like to express myself on paper. I like to express myself, when I sit down and I look at something, I'm like, let me write this thought down. And then I have an opportunity, a month, a week, or a year to look back on it. Like that was my thought at that moment in time. And so that's what creative journaling has brought me. So I would like to share that with you. So I want to introduce you to some of the things that I use, but these are not all the things. But I just want to let you know that this is a process to where, sorry, you don't have to go out and buy expensive things to journal. You can just journal in a notebook, regular notebook, write down your thoughts, put little doodles in it if you want to, or you can go as far as to getting, yourself a couple of journals. And I have two journals right here, but I use several for different things and different projects for different reasons. Um, But the book that we'll be using for our journal prompts, see if you get a good look on the camera, it is The Secret Letters Project. And this book, author Juliet Madison, I'll put the link in the description. Juliet Madison, she has beautiful, beautiful, like letters that, that you can look back on and kind of, you can either do it once a year, you can make a continuance of it. But these are thought provoking letters. And so I'm going to take it and put my own twist on it and just do creative writing. So even I just love this right here. So in week one, I was thinking about what should I put for week one. In week one, I think we're going to write letters to ourselves, and it's called Dear Me. So stay tuned. I will have this available for you. I'll put the link in the description below. Also, so while we're doing this video, my goal is to, invite you in and let you know that creative journaling is for everybody, not just for, you know, people who have the expense to buy expensive things or, you know, making it look like it's an expensive hobby. It doesn't cost you anything to express yourself. However, it will cost you a lot of things, if you're not able to express yourself. However, so that was my little joke for tonight. So I want to show you some of the things that I use. So this right here, I don't know if the camera got it good. This right here is this is a liner from my cabinet. So I like to line my shelves. I don't like to sit my dishes in my shelves or my drawers without a liner. This is a strap from it. Gorgeous. I don't know if the camera is catching the beauty of it, but it's florals and they're gray. They're like an earth tone. And so I've cut this up before and laid it in my journal on one of my journal entries. This right here, gorgeous. I love plants. I love florals as you continue to follow. But you can see the lines back here. This is going to be reused. I got this. My niece, she did like a few origami boxes. She does origami really well. And I may have her, visit the channel in the future. But in the process of moving and packing, one of the origamis, they came apart. And I just took it and I unfolded it and I kept it and I stored it. And yes, I am going to use it. I have another one, but I got this on sale. I want to say at Michael's Craft Store. And this is like maybe 5 cents. They were going out of business. Very beautiful. This right here, an old magazine. And this is what I want to get to. This is free. Sometimes you check your local library. They discard books and sometimes discard books and magazines. And so this was one of the ones that I was able to get, the whole earth. And I just like the lettering and the cover is nostalgic. The little poodle right here, gorgeous. It look cute. And then I can use the back, seasonal. But yeah, so the goal is to just, go in here, look at some of the lettering. Let's look at some of this lettering. Find words, cut, paste. And this was for $0.99. For 0.00. um, let's see what else. I have a couple of straps left over of the constellations. Now, these constellations, um, I had used that in this journal right here, which is another journal that I'm actually working in. I love the inlay. This is beautiful. It says my power. But let me show you what I used that sheet of craft paper on. It's the inlay. Look at this inside. And then, of course, we got the journal right here. And then this is one that I'm working on at the present moment. And the inspirations, all the inspirations were pulled from the cover. So I think as I go along, I don't think necessarily think that I'll be pulling from the cover, but just, sometimes like I can take the white of the collar, right? And put it on a black sheet of paper and just, you know, make shapes just like the cards for the inspiration. Because I like to use things that are constantly inspiring me. I will give you another example. In this journal right here, you see that beautiful flower and the earrings. I was able, let me see if I can find it. I have one with the flower. Let's see if I can get a good picture. Yeah, this is perfect. One with the flower. And then I have this with the earrings. And so, isn't that beautiful? Inspired by the cover. So, just letting you know that there's not, it's not a challenge, to find random things to inspire you to write. And so, pull from your environment anything that you have, tags, labels from food, talk about a recipe that you made, why you made it, what it reminds you of, how would you like to improve it, you know, or the occasion that it was made for. There's multiple, you know, uh, uh, um, things that can inspire you at the same time to put in your journal. And so some of the other things that I like to use that cost me little or nothing. I got a set of markers, and I think I got these from Fabelo, and I'm missing one. I don't know what color it is, but I'm missing one. I think it's gold. I think I took the gold one out, and these were about, I want to say, about $2-3. Very inexpensive. One thing I do like to use, I like to use double-sided tape, but this doesn't travel well. So if you want to travel with your journal, you can use a glue stick. Yeah. Also, another thing I liked, and I keep at least one roll on me, is beautiful washi tape. Look at that. This right here are this washi of cameras, and my all-time favorite, butterflies. As much as I draw butterflies, I've never mastered, I don't know, in my mind, the perfect butterfly, but this video is not about that. That'll be a future video. But some of the other things I like using are microns. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a micron. You can use pencils. Um, and preferably, you probably should use pencils if you're drawing art. Or, if you're very talented and you have your shapes down and everything, go ahead and be bold and use the micron. But normally I use a pencil and then I come back and I trace with the micron after it. Another tool that I use, which comes in handy, is my old trusty ruler. It's the same color as my shirt, so I had to bring it up. My old trusty ruler. And this is very portable because one is flexible. So I can put this inside a book and it won't break. That's how thin it is. And they have 6-inch rulers. This is a 12-inch. I also have a 6-inch and I also have I want to say a 4-inch, but very portable if you need it to be. And so, hopefully some of the things I've shown you this evening or in this video will inspire you and encourage you to join me on this journey or start your own journey into creative journaling and writing out your story so everybody, or, you know, everybody can get to know you, or better yet, you get to know you. So that will be it for tonight. And if you have any questions, um, any videos that you would like to see, um, anything about journaling and nonfiction books, and anything that's going to be anything that makes life better by telling a story. And I tell mine through the my creative journaling and the books that I read, and other things that inspire me. That's what I'll be sharing with you. But if you have other things, feel free to drop me a note, leave a comment, click to subscribe and notification bell so you know when I have other videos. And hopefully you'll join me again on the Nubian Review, where books and creative journaling come to life. I think at some point I will find, the right thing to say. But until then, I'll see you later. Bye bye.